Flocking to the sea, crowds of people wait for me. Seagulls scavenge still ice cream, worries vanish within my dream. I lift my soul fishing boats sail past the shore. No singing Mayday anymore. The sun is shining, the water's clear. Just you and I walk along the pier. I left my soul there, down by the sea.
Hey guys, happy Wednesday out there. Is everybody, let's see, I think we're going to give everybody a few minutes to get here. It's a very kind of like rainy, warm, rainy Wednesday here in Stamford, Connecticut. And so I think that's the kind of mood that we're in. And I know that, you know, people who are joining are coming in from all over the world. But we've got like a little bit of a rainy night mix for you guys tonight. Because everything that we do here is kind of put together on the spot, live, in the moment, and it gives us a lot of like freedom and creativity and flexibility to do things that way. And so no matter like what happens throughout the day, a lot of it manages to get into, you know, the inspiration for these shows that we do. And tonight's a nice little like 65-degree rainy evening, and it's actually kind of been gloomy and rainy all day, but kind of like the nice rain, the nice like you want to cozy up at home and with a book kind of rain. I've got hot tea here this evening, and I'm really excited. I think we have a really great show for you guys tonight. For anybody who's new, we are live from the Danger Gallery, and I'm Holly Danger, and behind the scenes is Mr. Jeff Schramm. And the two of us are, we run the Danger Gallery here in Stamford, Connecticut, and so it's an immersive art space, and we have 360-degree video projection that goes around the room. And so we're here every Wednesday and Saturday night from 9 to 10 p.m., and we just kind of like to set the mood and the atmosphere for you guys at home and kind of create and hold this community space for us here to kind of all be together. So with that said, I want to see who is here with us tonight. Hi, Christina. Excellent. Thank you for joining us tonight. And we see I Am Loco, who is actually Danger Mom. Excellent. And yeah, so you guys, how are you guys doing out there in the interwebs? We are just about ready to bring you a night of just very low-key, down-tempo visuals and music. And I hope you guys are in the mood for something just a lot more chill than Saturday night. I also want to say it's Veterans Day, and my dad, being a former veteran, always said, don't say Happy Veterans Day. He said, thank you for your service. So tonight I dedicate this set to my dad, who is no longer with us, and say thank you for his service and everyone out there as well. So,
indeed.
We are here, what is it, November 11th, and we are at our 53rd show.
The big 5-3, And if John is out there, I know that this is his lucky number.
Yes, this is a weird lucky number. But John,
It
tonight
really
is
is, John.
also
We
for
need
you.
to talk about your lucky number selection process here. Mine's 27, so whatever that means.
I knew that about you.
Yeah, his is almost twice as big as mine.
Heyo.
Heyo, Kim, you're a lucky lady.
I want to say hi to Joyanne, who just joined us.
Oh, cool.
who
Hey,
says
Joyanne.
howdy, and
Christina, I saw, is on.
Christina
Danger Mom is on.
and Lori Beth.
Oh, Lori Beth, Johnny John.
Lori Beth and John.
Hey, guys.
Right on. Thank you guys for like always hanging out with us. I did want to say specifically to like give a big shout out to our regulars who just, our friends who are
crazy.
here every single week. And like, we're really excited to continue to grow this channel. Jeff and I are always talking behind the scenes about what else we can bring to you guys, as far as like different segments and fun things like that. I don't know, conversations with other, artists and just friends, people that are in our network here that we want to feature on this show. So this is going to continue to develop over time. And I'm excited that you guys get to kind of be a part of the journey and have been here since March when we started 52 shows ago.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, it's wild because we, when before lockdown, before COVID, we had all of our friends, regulars that would come and hang out with us
In the gallery.
We had these great small shows with like 15 people. We had a few like really huge shows with like 200 almost in one of them.
I miss those shows.
We're getting to the point where we do these shows and, you guys are always here, which means everything to us, which is amazing. And then
I think it's the only reason that we've kept going, honestly.
It is. And each show ends up getting 100, 200 views, which is like fantastic. Everybody, that many people seeing what we're doing here is amazing.
And can I interject for a second?
Yeah. What are you going to say?
Well, I was going to
Depends
say.
on what you're going to say.
I was going to make, just before I forget, you said that like 100 to 200 people are viewing this per night.
Right.
Even if we only have 20 in the chat or whatever at a time, that number actually really matters. And especially if you guys like and subscribe, I always forget to say that, but if you do that, it actually matters and it shares our video more. And what's cool about that is I actually spent all day working on a full business and funding plan for the Danger Gallery to get us some funding for more gear. Because as you guys know, working in the events business in the year of 2020, all of my events work was canceled, and my only option was unemployment, making promotional videos, and writing for grant proposals. So I'm right in the middle of all that right now. And also still looking for work for anybody who needs video promotional work and stuff like that. You can check out hollydanger.com to see more.
Also, if anyone is into grants, some people like that's a thing that they do. They like to find grants and that kind of thing.
That's what I'm doing now.
Yeah. But what we need to be doing is accepting help from everybody. So if you or someone is knows of grants, likes researching grants, those kinds of things.
Grants for small businesses and artists.
Yeah. We will be appreciative and do cool things for you. I'm going to get things started over here, and you can take us out, play us out.
All right, cool. Yeah, sorry, I just lost my YouTube, so I'm signing back in. Oh, okay, so Christina says, explain your lucky number, John. Because we were saying that tonight is show number 53, and it's in honor of your lucky number. You believe we've come this far, you guys? I think I've been talking to you since we were in our living room, back in March. Yeah, so we've come a long way. And for me, this is like the biggest success of 2020 for me is having this space with you guys, doing this show, staying productive, trying to feel creative in a time when things are chaotic and crazy and, we don't know where our next job's going to come from and things like that. So anyway, you guys have really kept me in good spirits. And this show has given me, I don't know, just like a boost in productivity because I love doing it so much. So with that said, I hope you guys are ready for my rainy day mix. I'm so excited to bring this to you guys. I think it's a really good set for tonight. inspired by today's warm, rainy night. So I think I'm ready to get started. I kind of wanted to like sit and hang here for a minute. Like, we've got 12 people hanging out with us. So hello to all of you. And listen, if you guys don't say hi in the chat, I won't know who's here. So I love it when you guys connect with each other. And I also kind of want our regulars to all get to know each other because, we're all showing up here each week. I kind of imagine it as if we were all in the Danger Gallery together. So a big hello to everybody who's here. And I want you guys all to know each other. All right, so I think I'm going to get started. I'm ready for this. What do you think? Let's do it. My first song is called Danger.
Rita, I'm home.
You're early.
Boy, am I starved.
Wow, you look pushed.
All day at the laboratory, I said to myself, I can't wait to get home to the little woman's cooking.
Well, and here you are. I've tried out a new casserole for you tonight.
Oh, you're my sweetie. Oh, you're my sweetie.
And you're my boy. Boy. You're my boy. Come, take off your shoes and put on your slippers and we'll watch some TV.
Wait, the von Browns eat their dinner first, then a little kiss for the little woman.
Ladies and gentlemen, this song has an imaginary situation which is vital to the atmosphere we intend to project. We'd like for you to join us on this imaginary excursion and picture in your mind a lady.
I know what you're thinking. 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 I know what you're thinking.
I just want to say hi to everyone who's just joined us. And I want to give a shout out to Sprinkles and Booze because I didn't get to say hi to you earlier. Thanks for everybody hanging out with us here on this rainy Wednesday. I hope you enjoy the vibe. It's definitely like exactly what I needed, so I hope you guys feel it. All right, sit back and enjoy, you guys. All right, you guys, these are my last two songs. Thank you guys so much for hanging out on this rainy Wednesday night. I hope you're enjoying the chill vibe. If you think somebody would enjoy this, please share. We would love to get more people to watch our show, and definitely like it on YouTube so that we get more shares and all that kind of stuff. So thank you guys for being here and supporting. I'm so glad that you were enjoying it. I'm totally watching the chat. Thanks for being here, guys. Here we go. All right, guys, this is my last song. I've played this one before, but it kind of felt perfect for tonight, so I hope you enjoy.
too high for to let somebody drag me with a weed. My reputation is too high for to let somebody drag me with a weed.
All right, guys, that was it from me. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that put you in a super chill mood like it did for me. That was exactly what I needed. All right, I'm going to grab my phone and my drink, and I'm going to join you for Couch Talk. And we're back. Oh my gosh, how do you guys feel? It actually looks like it stopped raining. Maybe we made that happen. The good energy that was pushing out there into the universe. But yeah, no, I don't know. How are you guys doing? I'm just feeling super chill. Do you guys like that set? I know it's a little different from Saturdays. Tend to be a little bit more upbeat. But I think this is exactly what I needed for tonight. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well out there. Please say hi if you are in the chat so that I can say hi to you. Adam Ace, I don't think I said hi to you earlier, but I know you joined us halfway through or just like missed the beginning, so I didn't get to say a proper hello. But I just wanted to kind of welcome you guys all here and say, you know, as always, like, thank you guys for hanging out every week with us. Tonight is number 53. And I wanted to say that a lot of this night, not any of the songs in particular, but I guess the vibe in general, was inspired by a YouTube channel that Jeff actually got me into. It's called My Analog Journal. And it's a YouTube channel on here that just shows DJs with vinyl. And they just show a couple of different angles. It's usually during the day. There's usually like perfect sunlight coming through the windows, and everything in their room looks like immaculate and like, I don't know, it just has this like super cool creative vibe. And I haven't been wanting to watch TV shows. I haven't been wanting to watch the news. And so I've been looking for an alternative. And one of the things I do sometimes at home is put on Atmosphere, which is, if you guys like this type of thing, I made something like this for your home. You can go on to hollydanger.com and look for Atmosphere. It goes to Vimeo On Demand and purchases like an hour of this type of thing, synchronized to sound that you put on. I put that on occasionally, like at our house. But this week I wanted something a little different, and I put on My Analog Journal. And it's from musicians from around the world. And you want to say something about it? Because you found it originally. Oh, you've got pretzels. Okay. I just wanted to say that it really...
I'm just a pretty face, sure.
Jeff Schramm, everybody. I just wanted to bring it up because I want to continue to share things that I'm inspired by, because it completely influences the things that happen in here. And when I was watching that show of just, you know, it's just little clips of people performing DJ sets with like very chill, cool vibes. And... you know, I don't know, it resonated with me. Like, you know how when something really resonates, you feel like your soul buzz? I felt my soul buzz watching this channel, and I was like, that's what I want to be doing. And that's kind of like what we are doing here. So this is kind of my own version of that. The only thing that I'm missing is the actual vinyl DJing, which I really want to learn.
Yeah, we've got the what do you call those things? Turntables?
We got 2 turntables and a microphone.
2 microphones. We're better than Beck. And we have 2 amazing DJs who have studios in our building
that both spin vinyl and have
Yeah.
offered to teach us.
Right, and
we just
here
haven't
we
done it
are
yet.
months after buying them. They look
Actually-
pretty on the live stream, don't they? Spinning around
Yeah,
like that.
like I said, I bought that white felt just so that we would have extra surface area for the projections and stuff. So that's where it is right now. It's a placeholder. But I did want to say, I don't know if Matt Anderson was on at all tonight, but he's one of our neighbors down the hall. And he mentioned to me recently, like, hey, now that your Halloween show's over, maybe we should do a collaborative DJ VJ set. And he invited us to come over and listen to some tracks and put something together. So
That'll hopefully happen.
I think that that's something
For sure.
really exciting that we can bring to you guys, and to start collaborating with other musicians.
Be a lot of fun.
I know you guys like my playlists, and I totally am going to keep doing that. But I also want to have guest mixes every now and again, and I think that that would be like super special to feature our amazingly talented friends who are like local and can come into the gallery. You know.
Yeah, that would be great. And you know, after the 50th show, it's like, I don't know, things are going to expand in some way.
I think
like
so,
it's
too.
going to evolve in some ways. And that's a really exciting thing. Super excited. We were in the chat. Excuse me. We were talking about the VR stuff that we're working on too.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. So do you want to talk about that? Are you just burping? What's going on?
No, I am. But we drink seltzer nonstop during these shows, and yes, I was burping.
Don't burp at our audience. They deserve better than that.
They do. Everybody, you deserve better than me. That's for sure.
No. I love having Jeff up here, especially because when the camera is off, we are always talking about this stuff and like, how can we make these shows better? What more do we want to do? And we're totally open to suggestions too. If you guys ever want to, you know, put a message in the chat or DM me or email us
Or talk on the Danger Network
or
group on Facebook.
Yes, I have that.
That's a
actually,
good place to talk about
I wanted
ideas.
to mention that if any of you guys are not on the Danger Network, that is our private community Facebook group, which we haven't done a lot with yet, but I've had high hopes to, you know, make that a space for resources and artists that we're all connected to, so that if somebody needs a job or has a job, you know, you post it in there, or if somebody's struggling with something or whatever, like, we're all there for each other. And so I occasionally go in there and ask questions to provoke, you know, just thinking about creativity and, you know, just to help other people out. and to kind of keep us all in the flow each week.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of my goal. But I made that Facebook group in aims of having people come into the gallery, and then COVID hit. So I haven't really gotten put that up to speed yet, but
now
it's coming. Now it's coming.
It's sort of shifted into we can use that group as like a central I don't know, gathering space to talk about things. And then we can do virtual meetups. So we're going to do some like Zoom meetups. And then what we're hoping on doing is having almost like a guest speaker, presenter, somebody, who wants to share something cool that they're doing and have more like paid workshops and things like that.
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
So if anybody would want to attend something and they have an idea for what they want to attend, let us know. And if you'd ever want to teach something,
And not even just teach. I'm
not teach. It's more like just like
having a conversation.
lead a group kind of like workshop group think type of thing.
Yeah, I was thinking about that this week and how I would love to have people come in for a short period of time, and have conversations with me, and then we kind of leave everybody with like actionable advice of some kind, that kind of thing. So anyway,
Yeah.
coming soon. I wanted to hop into the chat because we've got some funny things going on. Ace says, smash that like button.
That's right, everybody.
why do
Remember to like and subscribe. Smash that like button
Why
and
do
hit that
people
notification bell so you'll get updated whenever we post new videos.
Why do people say
And if you
smash?
want more, click here to see more. Pow.
John says he'll do songwriting discussions, which I would love to be led
Yeah, that'd be great.
by you, honestly. Jeff's actually reading a really great book right now by Jeff Tweedy called How to Write One Song.
My soul brother.
If you guys remember the night that I stood you guys up because we had tickets to this event that I surprised Jeff with the tickets. I didn't realize it was on a Wednesday, but it was so that we could go on a Zoom call with Jeff Tweedy and Nick Offerman.
Yeah, that was wild.
And Jeff actually got to ask a question about songwriting, and Jeff Tweedy answered it.
Yeah, it was
What
interesting.
was your question?
So the question I asked was, it was inspired by a question that I asked Art Garfunkel, actually.
Yes.
So we have one of our best and dear friends, Matt Craig, used to be the audio engineer and then almost like right-hand man to Art Garfunkel. And so
Crazy job, right?
a few years back, we would get a text from Matt, and he'd be like, "Hey, Art and I are playing tomorrow, like a half hour away from you. Do you guys want to come and check out the show and meet Art?" Like, yes.
Yes.
So we got to go backstage and hang out. That was the first time we talked with Mr. Garfunkel, and he found out that I do websites, and all we talked about was websites, which was
Sorry.
fine. But
No,
like,
that's not what
you
you
know what
want.
I mean?
That's
Like,
not what you want.
That's okay. That's okay. I came across
But didn't you want you to
knowledgeable.
make his website?
Well. Yes, he
Because
did.
that's amazing. I would have taken him up on that.
I
He is
mean,
kind of a
well, he's a
crappy
big
website.
deal, sure. Well, he had a horrible
Well,
website at the time too. But so at Matt's wedding, so hi Liz, if you're seeing this, they had a beautiful wedding, and Art Garfunkel was there with his wife. Art Garfunkel sang a song at the
amazing.
in the what do you call that thing ceremony?
What do you call
What do you
that?
call that
What do you
thing?
call that thing?
But later on at like the reception, I got to have like a good 5-10 minutes one-on-one with Art Garfunkel, which was the coolest. He is such a sweet guy and totally willing to just like give you attention and talk. We were talking about songwriting, and I think I asked him something like, when you're writing a song, do you know pretty much right away that it's like good? Do you know like this is worth putting my time in, this one isn't, like this one has potential, this one doesn't? And so, have you ever worked on a song long enough where it wasn't good and then it ended up being really good? And he said, no. He's like, no. I know right away if it's not going to be good, it's not going to be good.
I wanted to pause you there for a second because I wanted to ask that to our audience here. Have you guys ever worked on something? It doesn't have to be a song, but have you ever worked on something and do you know right away that it's going to be a good project or, or is it just garbage art?
Well, I think another way of phrasing that question is, because you don't want to really put any of your ideas, you don't want to put them in like the shit column.
Judging them.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but another way of looking at it is like, have you ever started something and like right away it's one of the best things that you've ever done and it's worth like doing everything? It's a different way of looking at it.
Interesting question.
So I got to ask Jeff Tweedy over the Zoom call. I got to ask Jeff Tweedy the same question.
Amazing.
So I said, have you ever started on something and you didn't like it and ended up working on it so much that you really did like it? Like the idea of, can you polish a turd?
Well, why is it a turd?
Well, it was that was a phrase that my songwriting teacher would use, and really just to get you in the. Am I talking too much? It seems like I'm talking too much.
No, but I wanted to. I'm just going into the chat because I asked that question.
Yeah.
There's like a 30-second delay.
Long story
between
short,
us and
exactly.
Them, but I wanted to tell you what everybody else is saying.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know.
I didn't want to cut you off though.
No, I'll just finish it up. I'll wrap it up.
Please do.
Jeff Tweedy said the opposite of what Art Garfunkel said. So Jeff Tweedy.
Oh yeah.
Jeff Tweedy said that like he will have an idea and maybe it's not great and he'll set it aside and work on something else. So he always has multiple, balls in the air. And sometimes he won't think something is very good and work on something else. And that something else gives you an idea for that other one that wasn't so good. You know what I mean? So it kind of, he came at it from a very, from a perspective of like, don't be judgmental to the point where it stops your process.
I wanted to give a shout out to Sprinkles and Booze, my friend Latanya, that's in the comments, who's been watching the show with us tonight, because she, I asked a question in the Danger Network this week, just how's everybody doing? What is everybody working on? And it's tough because I'm not in there all the time, so we don't always have a lot of engagement. And the only person who responded was Miss Latanya, and I want to say thank you for saying something. And what she was talking about was taking a photograph every single day, even if it's no good. And so I mentioned to her my concept of garbage art and how, by doing something creative every day, even if it's just like a tiny thing, that you will gain momentum and something good will come out of it. Like the genius kind of leaks out accidentally.
Sure.
Because that iterative process, and that's what Jeff Tweedy was talking about, the iterative process and the practice is what leads to great work.
It would be fun if we did, on the Danger Gallery, if we did like Garbage Art Week. So
hell yes.
Monday through Friday for 5 days.
Oh,
you just gotta post like something that takes you like a half hour to do or something.
Or as little as 5 minutes.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No restrictions.
No restrictions. Yeah. So anything else in the chat is?
Do you want to look through the chat and give some shout outs?
Sure.
Because I know that I asked that question and we've got a few answers.
Why don't you tell a story?
I can tell. You want me to hear?
I want to look.
Why don't I tell a story?
Tell me a story.
Can't tell a story on the spot. I know John Cross had some good answers in there.
John agrees with Jeff Tweedy.
You say that a little louder.
Something creative every day.
All right, I'm going to read them out for people. What do we got? Yeah, okay, so do something creative every day. And Christina says, be messy because you need to take a break sometimes. Absolutely. And also be messy just to let yourself off the hook for, thinking that things have to be perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Christina says. Don't try to be perfect. And then John says the brain is a muscle and you have to exercise it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's right.
With that said, I hope everybody is put into a good creative mood from tonight. We really love to just like set the atmosphere for you guys here each week and hope that you enjoyed. I think Jeff and I have ritual of a frozen pizza at home for our late night
Yeah,
dinner.
that's right.
So I'm getting ready for that. Thank you guys.
Stephen Colbert and
Yes.
frozen pizza,
That's-
basically.
That's what we're doing. What are you guys doing after this?
Yeah. What are you
Where
guys doing after
What are
this?
you doing after this? Where are you
Yeah.
guys going?
Where are we going after this?
How do you guys continue to spend your Wednesday night?
Yeah, it's funny to me that somebody would be like, "Yeah, cool, that was a good show," and then they turn us off and they just go on with their lives.
John says, release everything. Some of my least polished stuff that I didn't like is some of people's favorite stuff. You know, it's funny too, with a lot of the visual stuff I do, some of the stuff that I create, I don't like until I project it, and then it changes my mind. So never throw anything out. You never know.
And you don't, you know, as soon as you make it public, it's almost like you give up ownership of it, and now it belongs to like the world, you know, instead of like
Ooh,
it's mine.
I have one last thing to say about that, because we have an installation in Seoul, South Korea right now at the K Museum of Contemporary Art. This is crazy. They saw one of our YouTube videos here. They loved the work, and they asked me if they could set up my installation in a room in South Korea. And so it's there right now.
In a museum
In a
in
museum,
South Korea.
not just a room. In a
Right.
museum. It's a lifelong dream of mine to travel with my artwork and share it with the world, and that's happening without me there. I don't have to be there. And they've actually had this installation up since September 1st, and it's going to be up till November 30th. And what I wanted to say, was that every day I see photographs on Instagram of people taking pictures in front of it. And I follow these Korean hashtags. I don't know what they mean. And it shows the work and everything. So I just wanted to say that people, especially with this type of art, like they become part of the art. You know, it's meant to be interactive. You're meant to be, you know, integrated with it. And so it creates something new. That was all I was
Yeah,
gonna
no,
say.
that's great.
That was
That's
my
great.
long-winded story to, you know, to say I'm proud of the work being out there and that it gets to live this new form outside of something that I created here on my iMac.
And that leads us to the question, would you be interested in watching Holly and I react to Korean street food YouTube videos for
my
like an
God.
hour? Because it's the best.
It really is. If we don't have a show that we're into, we will watch Korean street food videos,
Yeah.
and it's so mesmerizing. Again, it's kind of like what I want to happen for these shows. You just kind of like go somewhere. It's like a meditation, right? They have for this actually there's no music at all. It's just street noise.
Yeah.
You don't see the person's face. You just see their hands making things and make like fresh
Yeah.
dough.
Yeah, they almost fall into different categories, right? Like one is when
Fried foods.
one is when they're like grilling on a flat top, and then they have like a square. I don't know what you would call it, like a.
You
a-
looked it up on Amazon.
Yeah, yeah. You know, like
Like
a
an egg pan.
like a cookie cutter is what comes to mind, but think of like a large square shaped, and then you crack eggs in it, and then they put something that is maybe cabbage. We don't know.
Oh yeah, the whole time it's so funny because we're constantly
Bean
guessing
sprouts.
what the ingredients are, and then we're just cracking up laughing
Right.
because all of a sudden there's a twist, and you're like, "Whoa!
Twist!
I didn't know." I didn't know that was gonna happen, and then all of a sudden it becomes like candy or
Yeah.
something, and then anyway,
Yeah, American cheese twist.
and then they put 8,000 layers on top with different
Too many sauces.
Oh my God, it's the best, you guys.
As you can see, this is going to be quality content.
Did you see my energy change right there when we started talking about this? It totally lit me up and got
Yeah.
me excited. We were
Let's
going
see
to
if-
share this with you.
Has time gone by?
Yes,
Yes, that sounds awesome. Okay, so we're doing it.
Kim and John are doing a movie night after this. That's awesome.
Oh, cool.
And I wanted to.
Let us know what you're watching.
Kim says, "Thanks for always coming through with us on these nights." Thank you for saying that. That means a lot to me. And oh, cool. Joanna's still with us, and she said that sounds awesome. Yes, yes, yes. You guys need reaction videos.
Yeah.
All right. Sprinkles and Booze has confirmed it. We need some reaction videos.
Okay.
All right, they're coming
So
soon. It'll be
I'm
on
gonna
a,
sh-
it'll
I'm
be
gonna-
on a Wednesday. That
Cool. Yeah.
our wild card Wednesdays.
I'm gonna shut things down. Love all you guys. Thank you for coming here. My mom was not able to get on YouTube tonight
Oh,
for some
no.
reason, so I want to say I love you, Mom, in case she watches this later on or something. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for
Wild.
spending all this time with us.
And I love you, Danger Mom. That's still on.
We will be back on Saturday night. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, please share it with friends, or throughout the week, let them know that this exists and that we are trying to form a community here. And we show up each week to hang out together, from our couch to yours, from our from our gallery to your couch. And yeah, make sure you subscribe if you are not subscribed already. And for more of this stuff, you can check out hollydanger.com. And that's about it. Have a great night, y'all. Bye.